I've seen over the last few years, since we followed each other, that you've been very involved with different charity organizations. You've been very instrumental with giving back. You're very passionate about giving back to the community. And what kinds of things have you been able to do over the years, as far as making a difference is concerned?
Well, I have a passion for animals. That's number one. So you'll always see me post things and about, adopting instead of shopping, for animals. So that's true to my heart. And I grew up with a lot of animals. My father, for a hobby, was an AKC judge. So I probably had been around about 400 breeds of dogs alone. And so those big shows you see on TV with the jet, yeah. So my dad would do stuff like that, and when he retired, it was like fun for him. But I just loved animals and their loyalty, and they show who they are. With animals, they are just, this is who I am. I love you. I'm loyal. You know, and I think that's what I love the most about them. They're true to their heart. Another passion I have is a nonprofit I'm working with right now. Um, we just finished filming uh, a documentary called Project Harmony, and the nonprofit's called 9/11 at Ease International. So the Project Harmony is based where there's first responders. People don't really realize what they go through. I mean, everyone stutters. They see an accident. They're like, oh gosh, traffic because of this. No, like someone just died or horrifically burned or whatever. And we all stop and look and don't think about the first responder that was there, right, and they have to deal with this. The trauma that they have. Well, no, they then have to go back, whether you're a fire person or a doctor, emergency room doctor, a police officer, whatever it is, they have to go back and keep working. Or, okay, time for lunch. Like, they don't talk about it. So these are suppressed PTSD, major anxiety, lots of, you know, abuse. It could be alcohol, it could be domestic violence, it could be other things that they, if they knew, if their higher ups knew, sergeant, whatever, they'd say, "Give me your badge, and we'll get back to you." Get back to you. Well, that could be like a month. My father, besides being a professional wrestler, used to train NYPD. So he was a police officer first. And so they called him the wrestling police officer because he was on black and white TV wrestling for the WWF, but he was a police officer. That's what he did. So he ended up training, the rookies. And I have uncles and cousins that are first responders. So this was real, like, it doesn't even feel like I'm working when I am helping raising, money, for this nonprofit. It's so beautiful and so healing. So this nonprofit ends up, like, let's say if you were to call in, they don't ask your badge number, they don't ask who you are, you need help. They connect you privately to a counselor licensed, and you could talk to them every day. It's not just you, it's your entire family until you feel healed. So, with this Project Harmony, it's Grammy award winning and music award winning artists that are being paired with first responders with their tragic stories and turning them into something really beautiful of music. And how many times growing up you'll hear a song go, "Oh my gosh, when I was 9, I remember I was on the beach." Like, music is incredibly, incredibly healing. And this is something that was dear to me because of this. My father died of cancer, and he was having a hard time sleeping. And this woman told me to go to this place. It was called the Bodhi Tree. It was somewhere in like outside of Beverly Hills, like West Hollywood borderline. So I went there and they had all these like, you know, weird books, like, little bells, little like little smudge things that I was like, oh, I don't even know what this thing is. She goes, but go there and buy bass music, just bass. And I said, why? And she goes, just get a cassette. Because back then we had cassettes, put it in there and put it on your dad's, head so he can listen to the bass and he will sleep. And I'm like, what? So I said, okay. So I did it and it worked. And I'm like, how is this working? She goes, it's because it's the same sound of being in your mother's womb. And so it's like why kids like being rocked to sleep. It's the motion or the humming in the car. And so I think that was also my connection to Project Harmony and 9/11 at Ease is because music is so healing. So
Yeah.
there's going to be a big event in probably in Los Angeles. And we're working on the editing right now for the music and also the documentary that was filmed. And I mean, I was there. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
That is so amazing.
Yeah,
And to hear that music does like you said, it is healing, it's soothing, it does something
yeah,
for your soul.
yeah.
It's meaningful. It brings out just a wide range of emotions. So kudos to you for being able to take initiative with being able to be a part of something so incredible. Uh, what is it about giving back to the community for you that gives you the most joy?
Well, I feel like there's so much anger in this world right now. I think this is healing for everyone. So I felt like this was so true to my heart and so much that my father and my uncles and my cousins do and my father did daily that it just felt normal to me and it was a perfect match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're wrapped up in a project like this that you're very passionate about, you just never know where it can take you. So I hope that Project Harmony uh, is successful and it
Thank you.
has a lot of success. And
I think it will. I think we're going to Nashville next, so I think we're going to end up going to each state
it's
to
amazing.
film. Yeah.